Alright, we're filming. We were messing around with the car last night and ended up blowing the charge pipe off the throttle body. So, which I think I've explained before. It's the more boost we've been starting to make, this is becoming more of a problem, which kind of sucks. I have some ideas on how to fix it. So the easiest thing would be swell the B on the throttle body, and that'll probably fix it. But I gotta take that charge pipe off, and then I gotta take the throttle body off, and then we gotta kind of assess if we want to go that route or not. And we gotta take all the stuff off of the throttle body as well. All right, so we're taking the throttle body off, and I started to look inside the manifold, and I'm looking in here. I'm like, man, I don't remember. Like, it was dirty, but I don't remember it being that dirty. I'm like, kind of looking at things, and I'm like, where are those holes? You know, I have no idea what those holes are, and like, my gut is telling me that you go to the crankcase, which would not be good. If it's true, then we've been pressurizing the crankcase on this thing, but I don't know. It's really weird because no oil's gone into the catch can. I got two massive dash 10 AN fittings with the, the motion breathers on them going to this catch can, and so I'm surprising it hasn't caused more of an issue, and I think it's because it has this massive, two dash 10 breathers on both sides of the motor. But you think, and it's never huffed anything out of here though. Like, it's never, smoke has never came out of here at all. We've got all the bolts out and everything. Looks like a disaster in here, but we got all the wiring out of the way. E85 has gone all over the place. All right, we got our intake manifold off. I'm just kind of just giving everything a visual inspection. It looks like I didn't drop anything in the valley, not much debris. I'm gonna have to get the oil pressure sensor out of this thing, which is still gonna be kind of difficult to get to, because that is one area that it's leaking, and I think it was leaking on the china wall back here too, so we're gonna try and seal that up better. All right, we are getting our oil pressure thing out, oil pressure sensor. So you really shouldn't directly put a sensor on the block, but we're gonna test it out. We're gonna do it anyway. That way we can simplify some of this stuff back here. But I think this is where the majority of our oil leak is coming from, because I had disturbed this piece back here at some point, and I forgot to reseal it, so yep. But I'm kind of glad we're taking the manifold off and looking at stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. So that doesn't really go anywhere, that hole. But it looks like these go in here. You know, there is this. I don't know. We're gonna try and put some air through that and just see. And we're gonna start cleaning the block up. So that way we can at least get the manifold back on today. And we're gonna zip this up too. We're gonna buzz a bead in there real quick. Yeah, just doing some test fitting stuff right now. Convinced that this stuff really has anything. I do think it would be nice not to have this here anymore though. So if I weld that up, I don't think I need. Oh. I just think I figured something out. That was pressurizing the bottom end. Not like how I thought it was here with those holes. So here, going through this tube, and then going into here. Alright, so a quick update. We have our, our suspicious crankcase pressure issue. Does air come out here? Yes, it does. So, we have been pressurizing the crank. I can't imagine much air getting by this thing, but it's still doing it, and you do not want that. You do not want any crankcase pressure boost pressure going into your engine. So this is why I never get rid of anything. But anyway, I had a giant tap here that's meant for drilling holes for these caps. So what we're gonna do, we're also gonna weld it on the inside as well, but we can put this cap in here. It's nice and welded up now. Not pretty by any means, but as good as it's gonna get. Alright, I'm gonna close this video out. We got the manifold sitting on there right now. The oil pressure sensor fits just fine on its own. In the block, let me walk around to the other side here. We finished welding the manifold, I think, in the last shot, and then I added that cap there to make it look less ugly on this side. And we'll be pulling the manifold back off, but I'm just setting it in here, kind of to stop dust and stuff from getting in the engine while it sits here. Might get some tape to cover the injector holes too, but it's not going to be sitting here very long. But you can see the oil pressure sensor is sitting in there really nice. We got our crank pressure situation. Yeah, I think we should be good now with our whole crank pressure situation. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you guys in the next video.